Hi, my name is Stuart Ellis and I'm with Hearn Landscape. And before I was an employee at Hearn Landscape, I was a customer. About 9 years ago, we bought our house in Peachtree City, and it was all original 1979 landscaping. We had a wooden retaining wall right here that was rotting and was necessary for the drainage because of the way basically the property slopes down to the house. So Daniel at the time was doing an excellent job with retaining walls, and so I gave him a call for a quote, and he came out and gave me an excellent price. And so at the same time we resodded the front yard and established these really nice slate paths and, you know, planted this now mature landscape, which is looking pretty great now. About 7 years ago, we actually were having some issues of privacy on this side between us and our neighbor's house. From our living room windows, we were looking kind of at the utility boxes on our neighbor's house, and we wanted to go ahead and get something started. So we planted these little variegated pittosporum, which are now big variegated pittosporum in 3-gallon pots. And they've done an excellent job at being able to create that screen. Later on in 2021, we were looking to add some outdoor living space, just a place to hang out, especially with having babies at the house. We needed, once we put them down, we wanted to be able to step outside. So Matt did an excellent job with building a small retaining wall and a slate chip fire pit area. It ended up being just an incredibly cost-effective solution for what we needed at the time. So one of the solutions we had to implement when we first moved in, which is actually hidden beneath this slate, is a drain box that we have to put in, because the way the swale is cut for our lot is all the water right here comes through this side. And in order for us to establish a pathway here, we needed to add this drain box, which daylights at the back of the property, and it's been working great for 9 years. So a big reason for going with the slate products with the pathway and the fire pit area is that I have this kind of cool stuff that was original to the house that we really can't afford to redo at this point, with the slate kind of crawling up. And so that color scheme did a really nice job of being nice and cohesive with what we already had. So with a growing family and a large yellow lab, we have felt super confined over time. One of the big constraints we face is the housing market that we're in Peachtree City. Houses are very expensive, and the cost per square foot to do an extension is significant. And so one of the big things that we've been kind of thinking about is how do we add outdoor living, basically in order to expand that living space of the home. And so basically we have 3 kids in a 1,700 square foot home, and with this patio addition, we added roughly 700 square feet of a living room space and a dining room space for outside. We have plans to do a pergola later on when we have the funds to do that, and we have done nothing but spend time out here since we put it in. And finally, I just wanted to give a huge thanks to the Hearn team. Miguel and Trevor were excellent all along the way. It's pretty scary being the customer, and I was just super blown away with how well they took care of me, and really looking forward to doing another project with them in the future.